There's something I've been wanting to talk about for a long time, and I feel like it just needs to be discussed. I love horror, right? As again, I've mentioned this so many times in my videos. I'm a horror fanatic. There's one thing though in horror that I cannot stand in some of the stories I've read, I've watched, television shows, whatever. I can't stand love triangles with a passion. I can't stand love triangles. I never will. I feel like when it comes to horror and you throw in a stupid love triangle, it's gonna ruin the film. It's gonna ruin what you're watching. And I have seen so many examples of this in horror, and it pisses me off every time because I feel like it takes away from the story itself. Like, for example, we have Twilight. I'm not a fan of Twilight for crap. I gotta be honest there, but I get why it has a fan base. I do. I mean, vampires and wolves. That's kind of cool. I think I'll probably give it that. But they're not like, I don't know. It's just too much stupid like angsty love there. But there's a love triangle in this franchise that really pissed me off, and it was like Bella, her vampire boyfriend Edward, and Jacob the Wolf. I gotta be honest, the way they tackled this was so stupid. I saw like some movie scenes with all three of them, and I'm just like, why? Like, why is this happening? And the way it gets resolved at the end is so stupid. To me, that is horrible writing from the author's part. I wish the movie people had changed it up. The ones that have been writing out the movies, I wish they had changed it up. And I honestly found it very disgusting, and I feel like it kind of ruined Jacob's character very badly. So, the reason why that Jacob was in love with Bella, and also it's like why she was in love with him too, which is like, what? It turned out that he was sensing the baby she was gonna have. Yeah, it gets sicker from here. So she got pregnant by Edward. She gives birth, and she unfortunately ends up passing away because, again, it was a vampire baby. So her boyfriend bites her and turns her into a vampire. And then her baby is being cared for by someone, I don't remember the character's name. And Jacob is pissed off at Edward for getting her killed, but he has no idea that he bit Bella. I'm trying to remember. I don't really care, though. And then he goes back in the house, he sees the baby, and he locks eyes with her child, right? And he falls to his knees because he got imprinted. And I'm like, and he starts to see the future they're going to have together. He's going to become her guardian, and he's going to fall in love with her. And I'm like, isn't that, like, very predatory, or is it just me? Like, what happened? Like, why would the writer even do such an idea? That is so sick to me. And, like, I don't know, man. I gotta be honest. The parts when Bella got really angry at Jacob and beat the crap out of him, her anger there was justified, but Edward found hilarious. And I'm like, dude, that's your child. He imprinted on your baby daughter. Like, how was that funny? I don't know. And again, I'm sure it's because they're all older, the vampires and wolves are all immortal. But still, that's sick. And I don't know why the author even put that scene in her book. I feel personally that maybe she didn't know how to resolve the love triangle. The easiest solution would have been to kill one of them, I gotta be honest, because again, the love triangle, it really strayed away from the story in my opinion. I did see a lot of scenes with the three characters, and I got really fed up, like, quickly. And again, I get that Bella's a teenager technically, but the other two are immortal. And I don't know, I just got so annoyed with this love triangle. It felt very, like, angsty, edgy. It was stupid writing, I gotta be honest, it was stupid. And the way that they resolved it was awful. It was awful how they even fixed this problem here. But yeah, I feel like this is one of the worst love triangles in history in horror because it's just, there are ways to fix a love triangle. This was not the way, man. It was horrible what they did here. And yeah, those are my personal thoughts on this love triangle when it comes to Twilight. But yeah, I did not like it for crap. I'm not a fan of Twilight at all, as you can see. The only thing I'll give Twilight is that the like wolf designs are awesome. But other than that, I'm like, whatever. I don't like this franchise. I don't like what they did with the stupid baby thing. That was terrible. So yeah, guys. Sorry for this rant here, but yeah, I want to share my personal feelings on the franchise and all that stuff, whatever. Okay, guys. So for today, I'll see you with a brand new video very soon. Peace out.